welcome back. Episode 19, Minecraft Mortals. Neely here. We are getting all set up for a wither fight real quick. Probably do that, and then we might do a couple little housekeeping things around the base, depending on how long this takes. But figure I'd come down here. This is part of my basically my mine shaft, where I've been doing all my mining recently. I just recently branched out over this way, started making tunnels over this way. I want to show you this real quick, because it's kind of the direction we're going to go to build our tunnel. But on the way there, look what I had found. It is a triple slime chunk. There was a slime just over here. There's a slime chunk there, a slime chunk there, and a slime chunk there. And this is basically right underneath the smelter array that we just built. So I think this is our slime farm candidate, because, I mean, it's a triple chunk. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't use this, and it being right by the base makes it super convenient to get to. So I'm just going to clear these guys out real quick, and then we're going to dig a long hallway, small room at the end, set up our wither fight that way. And one of the other things I found while I was over here is just beyond this wall is another dungeon. It's another zombie spawner. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with all these zombie spawners that I'm finding, but I'm finding them all over the place out here. So eventually I will need to get one of those set up so we can start collecting up some rotten flesh. But I think I'm going to go, I guess, this way with it. Just gonna, maybe I'll go into the non-slime chunk portion. Just gonna build a long tunnel. And hopefully take care of this. Helps if I plug in my headphones. Alright, that's better. So hopefully we can take care of this rather easily. If you set it up just right, it becomes just a matter of, we found a tunnel. Alright, so maybe this isn't the best way to go. I don't want a spot where he can get out and start terrorizing the neighborhood. So it's important to have just kind of a tunnel of some sort with a small room at the end that keeps him contained to that tunnel. So maybe this will be a bit better. I think this is just about long enough. Build a... Yeah, I think this will do it. So now I just want to dig out a room just big enough to get him set up in. Okay. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to set up a bed, and start getting buffed up and ready to go. Need those. Not going to need that, so I can put strength. Actually, we'll do heal, strength, and regen on our hotbar. Definitely need the chest plate, not the elytra. I always have to remind myself, and once I get elytra, I have to remember that it is not armor. It is just for flying. I also want to set our spawn point out here. I guess it was nighttime. How about that? Alright. Okay. Slimes everywhere. Hopefully, this is long enough and we're able to get him in here and at least somewhat contained. Because we are currently underneath our base, but we're way, way, way far down below. So, I'm hoping this is deep enough for us. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to get out of the way while he explodes. There he is. Alright. Whoa. That came right at us. I forgot to take my spring potion. Let's get a regen potion on. Alright. So we should be able to stand in this hallway here and just shoot him from here until he gets to the point where I have to melee him, which is now. Yep, and done. That's the end of it. And he makes for a nice little cobblestone generator. So that's that. We have ourselves a beacon now, I think. Did we get it? Yep, we got the Nether Star. Alright, good. Okay, so that was easy enough. Barely took any damage. And he didn't really destroy anything, so that's good too. So there we go. That's taken care of. All said and done. Boom. So now I'm going to go put this stuff away, and then we can go have a look around and see what little things we can tidy up pre 1.16 getting here. So we can make sure we're not worrying too much about all the little distractions around the base when we go to explore the new areas of the Nether. I don't plan on spending a huge amount of time in the Nether constantly, because the Nether update is really cool. I like the new biomes. I like the new blocks that are coming out. I like all the new stuff that they're introducing, but it's not, the Nether is not my favorite place in the world, and I'm not a combat guy, so that doesn't really excite me too much. All the mobs and stuff that are running around in there. So, I'll head out there to explore. I'm going to go out there to farm up resources and stuff as I need them. But as far as, like, building a Nether base and that sort of thing, that just doesn't seem to interest me too much. So I do have a lot of farms I want to build out here in the overworld still. Like the slime farm here is one of them. I need to put that on the board, actually. And there's a number of things I want to do out here. Some things that I've never done before, like maybe a witch farm. There's a witch hut just to the south of our base. There's those two the guardian farms that we could build out there. There's a ton of stuff, just a ton of stuff. Not to mention actually turning our base into a cohesive base. Right now it's just a random assortment of buildings, and that really bugs me. I want to kind of pull it all together into one big cohesive base of some sort. So another idea that I've been toying about, and I've brought it up in the last episode, or maybe I think it was the one when we finished up the storage room. Our house. Something needs to be done with the house. So it's in a good spot, and it's in a spot that I could use for other things. However, I don't use the house. Like, I spend all my time in here because I got the bed in there, and all my stuff is in there, and I put stuff away in there. There's really no reason to have this house. and it doesn't really fit into the area anymore, to be honest. So I don't know. I have a feeling we might be taking this down and replacing it with something soon. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want me to keep it, let me know. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think we should do with this area. I think this would be a good spot somewhere around here for the barn, or maybe the melon farm, or something along those lines. I don't know. It just seems like this is kind of a waste of space right now, because really the only thing I use it for is brewing up potions, which can be done somewhere else. I do want to build a an automatic potion brewing station at some point. The enchanting table, which honestly I use the enchanting setup inside the skeleton grinder more, because I can recover my levels while I'm enchanting. So the only thing I do in here is cook food. So, I mean, and that can be done somewhere else even faster if we get it set up just right. So, I think we might have to retire our house at some point soon. But anyway, let's look at our board here and see what we've got going. We still need to make the beacon, but we've got the Nether Star, so I'm going to take that down. We did raid the Ocean Monument. We haven't done any of this stuff. There's a couple of things I wanted to add. So let's see. Let's get our sign. We wanted to... What is that I brought up? Oh, yeah. The Guardian Farm. That's something we're going to look into. Slime Farm. See, Wool Farm, Kelp Farm, Melon, Pumpkin, Village Trading. There was something else I was thinking of. Oh yeah, we could put Potion Brewing Station up here. It's just kind of our idea board here. Potion Brewer. And then we're going to do... oh gosh, what am I... Oh yeah. Improve base area. Alright. Put that up there too. Step done. Alright. And then once 1.16 drops, we'll start talking about nether hubs and all that stuff. But I think this is a good start to a to-do list. I'm just going to unpack all this stuff here so we can get some room back in our inventory. And then I will meet you guys in just a minute to see what else we can get ourselves up to. Alright, so let's get this guy crafted up. Boom, we've got ourselves a beacon. Alright. It's starting to get dark out. One thing I do want to do now that we have shulker boxes is I want to retrofit in a shulker box unloader up here. So I can just plop the shulker box down and it will just unload everything. Anything that doesn't get sorted will just end up in the overflow chest down there. And then I can go manually sort it when I get around to it. I think that'll make getting back here just that much easier. Since, you know, items tend to accumulate pretty heavily in a shulker box when you're out gathering resources. Which, I'm going to be honest, is one of my favorite things to do in the game. I am a farmer. Like, I'm a grinder. When I used to be real big into World of Warcraft. And I was the guy that'd just be out there by themselves for hours and hours and hours on end in one specific area, just farming up, just grinding away and farming up stuff for the professions and stuff that you would have to level up and do, or try to sell the stuff in the auction house. And I could just be out there for hours at a time and be completely happy playing the game that way. You know, as far as I'm concerned, the raids were not where it was at. I mean, that was fun and all, but just the sheer serenity of just being out there by yourself with this completely mind-numbing activity going on and something on TV in the background or something like that. I don't know. It just helped my brain unwind. So that's something I really enjoy doing, is just going out and collecting resources. You know, big long mining sessions or something like that is just, it's relaxing to me. It's one of my favorite things to do. So going out and farming stuff up is not a big deal for me. I actually enjoy that. And which is mainly the reason I do that off camera, is because I could do that for hours. But one thing I do want to look into installing and seeing if how it runs on my computer is replay mod. Because I think when I'm building that sort of thing, I think it would be good if I could do like time lapses or something, some sort of like a replay mod time lapse or something along those lines, because I'm an introverted thinker and I can't really express my thought process verbally, because then it confuses my thought process. So while you're building, you're thinking, you're trying to process or put together, right, so I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do this, but it's all happening inside my head. It's hard for me to vocalize that. So instead of like fumbling through and making you guys bored to tears listening to me think out loud doing that sort of thing, I think it might be cool if I started doing some time lapses. So I gotta figure out how to get that. I want to try to get that installed, and so it'll be good to go after 1.16 drops or some time shortly after, because I think that would be really cool to incorporate into some of the episodes. But here's what I'm thinking. Something needs to happen here, because this is in a weird spot. I want to make this kind of the focal point of the base. So here, let's go fly around and have a look. See, the iron farm is over there, and that thing has been just chugging away. I have an obscene amount of iron right now. But if you look here, I mean, there's the sugarcane farm over there. So we could probably put the pumpkin farm and stuff over here too. I mean, we could make this like the agriculture district right here. And then we could have, I don't know, like tree farm somewhere. I was actually thinking about putting the tree farm on top of the storage room, because this is a big flat open space. This would be perfect for a tree farm, because it's a big tall type structure. Just have to be able to make it work without looking just stupid big for no reason. So I try to work out a cool design for that so it fits in. Or we could put it somewhere over this way or something like that. Just kind of let this be the central point of the base, and just kind of circle things around it. And then I want to start putting in pathways, because I want this whole... Well, that was... Okay, I haven't flown in a while. A little bit rusty. But I definitely want it to all look like a... Not like a city, like a modern city, but like just kind of all incorporated together into one big, you know, incorporated area with nice pathways and lighting and everything like that put into it. I have no clue what type of architecture or what style you would call any of this, but so far I'm kind of liking the direction we're going in with this things. And so yeah, see it. That's the direction I'm planning on going in with this. So do let me know what you think about removing the house, or doing something different with the house, or whatever. And leave that down in the comments for me. And hopefully we can start checking off more items from our to-do list over here soon. And till then, I mean, I think we have accomplished the goal we set, which was to hit up all the in-game stuff before 1.16 hit. So that's what we've done. We have fought the dragon. We've gone to the end. We have fought the Wither, made a beacon, raided an ocean monument, and I think the only thing that I could think of left that we haven't done, which is a woodland mansion. But those are kind of irrelevant now since they've introduced the raid mechanic. And right now, I'm not really interested in starting a raid on our village because that's kind of my villager breed at the moment. I'm very protective over my villagers at the moment because it's my only supply of easily obtainable villagers, and there's quite a lot of them over there. There's a whole bunch. So, I mean, we've done what we said we were going to do. Get the in-game stuff done before 1.16. So it's taken us about a week to get that done, and we have accomplished that. So I think we're going to call that a win. So this probably wrap this up for today. I appreciate you guys watching. Stick around. We got more stuff coming, more things to do, as you see from our to-do board. So if you like what you saw, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye.